Welcome, Virgo. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot here to do your August general 2023 messages. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Will not fit everyone, so please don't make it try to fit. If it's not your story, please check your natal placements to see what better resonates with you. Cross watchers, you're very welcome to watch this story play out for Virgo. You may be involved or in the actual story. So you are welcome. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you like videos like this. And also to help with the algorithms. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys, viewers, new viewers, cross watchers, everyone welcome, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I have been charging myself with the selenite stick as well as charge the decks. I'm going to use the singing bowl to cleanse the energies within myself, as well as do a silent prayer for prosperity, abundance, and happiness and peace for all beings in the universe, because of course happiness begets happiness and misery loves company. So let's get started with the bell to cleanse the energies within myself. Thank you so much. I know it's kind of loud, but it does clear the energies, especially if you've been doing readings as well as in the room, okay? So I'm going to do a silent prayer for happiness, peace, and prosperity and love for everyone in the universe. I love for happiness because happiness begets happiness and misery loves company. So let's pray for everybody's happiness, okay? It's a silent prayer. All right, thank you. All right, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get your general messages for August. Let's find out what Divine Spirit and Guides feels like your most important message that you need to hear. Okay, well, you have two of them where everybody else only had one today, all right? All right, so Virgo, not only are you dealing with possible Capricorn, this is the Devil card. It could be specific to a Capricorn. If it's not, you're dealing with breaking free from toxic situations, okay? Or avoiding toxic situations in the month of August. No, it's kind of bright. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. The Devil card. All right. So let's put this over here for Virgo. Another thing is believing in traditional institution, believing in traditional marriage. You could be dealing with a Taurus. So I have the Hierophant card. So you could be dealing with either a Capricorn or a Taurus person. And it could be about you're looking for something traditional, and you're trying to take it back to the basics of traditionality is what I feel. I feel like it may be that you're going back to school, higher learning, learning something new at work, learning a new position, but you're believing and you're holding true to the traditional values on something. So I hope that you can see it. I know that the light is kind of bright here, but you'll see it when I put it down, okay? So breaking free of toxic situations, toxic people, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus, okay, is what I have. Everybody else had one. You have two main messages, always with a Virgo, right? I am a Virgo Sun, all right? So we're going to go ahead and use the Divine Legacy. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle 5 times is the number that I'm hearing. So 1, if I can get the shuffling done. That's probably why I got to do it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, do it this way, and 5. All right, ready to roll. All right, so what is the main? I'm doing the Celtic cross. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sorry, a Divine Spirit and Guides. What are the energies for August that Virgo needs to know? Obviously, we have 2 main messages with toxicity, possibly Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, so some Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. Remember that don't try to make this fit. Are dealing with some anxieties of not something that they're all up in their head about, but something toxic, I feel, with the Devil card that you're dealing with that's causing you sleepless nights. There's something that I feel intuitively, clairvoyantly, that you're trying to break free from. You hate your job. Your relationship is going nowhere. And this is not for every Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is just an analogy on some people and what they're going through, okay? Basically, the 9 of Swords to me is that not that some threat of harm, bodily harm. It could be some people in some situations like that. But I feel mostly the 9 of Swords to me is anxiety coming at you because you don't want to go another day doing the same thing. You don't want to be stuck in the situation that you're in that you may feel is toxic for you. And toxic doesn't always have to be sexual addiction, drug addiction, any kind of addiction. Sometimes a toxic situation is just something that's just not good for you. something that's causing you depression, anxiety, something that you just don't want to do anymore. That can be a toxic situation. Hostile environment, maybe something in a relationship or work environment, or just your soul journey evolution. You just feel like you're in a rut and you're not going anywhere, and you have anxiety about, how can I feel better? How can I feel better every day when I wake up? How can I feel better? What can I do? And so you may have to take it back to the basics. You may have to go back to school and quit whatever it is that is causing you to feel that you are stuck in a dead end situation, and it's getting to the point where this sleepless night and nightmare is becoming a depression, right? That could be some Virgo sun and moon risings. Some Virgos, if it's not something related to your relationship, career, or something toxic, are just having nightmares about putting themselves out there. When am I going to get the right relationship? Is this person good for me? Am I ever going to feel emotionally balanced? Whatever this nightmare situation is for you, the obstacle of you breaking free from that situation and those thoughts and that harm that's coming at you, the Devil card. It's toxic, okay? Unless you're dealing with a Capricorn, your obstacle is a Capricorn or being stuck in a toxic place, okay? If you're in a place where you hate your job and you just don't want to do it another day and you just can't take it, find something else. It may not be your dream job. It may not be the thing that takes you to the end, the pinnacle, but anything is better than being stuck in a situation where you hate to wake up and do that same shit over and over again. If it's toxic, it doesn't have to be an addiction. If it is addiction, I wish you the best on breaking free from that. Sexual, alcohol, whatever, drugs. But I feel more like this intuitively or clairvoyantly, this reading for a lot of Virgos we're trapped in a relationship, career, an evolution of our soul that we feel like we're stagnant and we're not getting anywhere, and we just don't want to do it anymore. All right? That's toxic enough, right? And we may need to go back to the traditional, unless you have a friend that's a Taurus or some assist from a Taurus, because the Hierophant is a Taurus card. It's all about going back to the basics and starting over, and either getting an education so you can do something different, going back and getting a higher education or learning just for your soul evolution, studying meditation, yoga, whatever it is. If it's a relationship, maybe you're tired of being in a relationship that this person leaves you hanging all the time, doesn't have your back, doesn't make you a priority, whatever the situation may be. What is the recent past for my Virgos? What is my recent past message? This is going to be something that today's the 26th of July. This reading is for August, but whether you're watching it now or 2 days into the end of August, that's when you're meant to see this, okay? So if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't. What your recent past is that you do have prosperity, stability, and abundance. You know that. You know that you're in a good place abundance-wise, stable-wise, prosperity-wise. So if that is the case and we feel stable and everything, maybe the money's good, maybe the relationship is not toxic, but it's just not going anywhere and it's kind of stagnant. Maybe our soul evolution feels like we're empty still and there's something missing. It's all about sometimes breaking free. You don't need someone to carry you. You can carry yourself, Virgo, okay? So if there's a relationship or some kind of situation that you're stuck in, you are prosperous, you're abundant, you're stable. There's not something that with you being out of balance with that, but you may just need to be single, go solo, take it on your own in the recent past, and maybe that's what you did. Or maybe you are stable, abundant, and prosperous for some Virgo sun, moon risings, and Venuses, but you're tired of being single, right? But we do have the Chariot and the lack of movement, the lack of action. You could be dealing with a Cancer. So in the upright, the Chariot's all about taking action, making shit happen like yesterday, like taking it on now, conquering it. It could be a lack of action. It could be stuck in a rut. It could be you don't know where to start, okay? And that's why you're having nightmares, because you don't know how to start on this meditational journey for soul evolution. You don't know where to start. It's not about your lack of prosperity or abundance or stability. It's about a lack of emotion, of feeling. Maybe you're numb, right? Maybe you're in a relationship that just doesn't take you anywhere anymore. There's no karmic growth. You've outgrown each other. Maybe it's the soul evolution that you need, but you're stuck and you don't even know where to start. You're trapped, all right? I also have judgment. You realize that judgment is in your favor, but it takes action. So judgment, you could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Taurus, but the whole message of your recent past, of what you're going to be going through and what you're going to be feeling in the recent past section when you see this, is that you have the ability, stability, prosperity, and abundance to make stuff happen. You are in a abundant place, but emotionally you are feeling empty, alone. You're feeling like there's nothing worthwhile. You're feeling clairvoyantly that you might as well be single. If you're in a relationship, you're feeling single. You're feeling like there's no emotional growth. You're two people running around in a house together, just paying bills, sharing bills. There's no uplifting of ascension together. There's no soul evolution together. And there's no action being taken. So the judgment is in your favor. You could be dealing with the Libra. The scales are balanced. You just need to take the opportunity to take the action that you need to bring it back down to the basics, okay? You could be dealing with a Libra, but if you take the action in your recent past, you have all the stability you need. You can do it solo, Virgo. You can do it on yourself. You don't have to carry anybody with you. Judgment is going to be in your favor in the recent past. There's a lack of action. So there's nothing stopping you from this recent past message, Virgo, but yourself, is what that message means with the judgment and the upright, okay? What is the near future going to bring for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Divine Spirit and Guides, what is the message for the near future for my Virgos? What do they need to hear for their near future? What's going to go on? I have the Ten of Coins, okay? You're going to do what it takes in the near future to reach the pinnacle, okay? Whether it means that you're going to go solo, whether it means that you're going to break free from whatever it is that's toxic, that's keeping you emotionally unfulfilled. The Ten of Coins is about new beginnings, okay? So the Ten of Coins is when you have reached the pinnacle of where you're at, and you're going to lay down, because the 10 is the pinnacle. You've already reached the pinnacle. So it's not about your prosperity, abundance, and stability. It's about moving on and starting a new beginning, because you've already reached the... Okay, so if I climb Pikes Peak, I'm in Colorado. If I climb the mountain Pikes Peak, my next venture would be to climb something like Mount Everest, or, just an example. I'm not in the shape to be doing any of that. But what I'm saying is, if I've taken a challenge or an obstacle in a career and I've pinnacled out and I'm at the top of the top of the archaic whatever triangle, then the pinnacle for me is to find something new, a new beginning, something that will give me emotional fulfillment and give me a challenge or an obstacle. Because when people become lonely, stagnant, feeling like they're empty and they're missing something in their puzzle, it's because they're not challenging themselves anymore. And they're not challenging themselves into something new with the Hierophant card. Maybe you need to take on a new venture in a career. Maybe you need to take on a new relationship. Maybe that relationship is empty and you're running around like two roommates in a house, and there's just no communication. There's no evolution. You're not feeding off of each other because you're not on the same frequency and vibration level. So, y'all are not meeting each other and feeding each other's souls, and so you've outgrown each other, and you're ascending higher than the other person, and you have to leave them behind and move on. Whatever it is, you are going to be reaching for something new, soul evolution, relationship, or career. You're going to let go of whatever's toxically tied to you, whatever's keeping you stuck, trapped. In your distant past message, there's something that you've learned before, Virgo, is sometimes you just have to walk away. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And I'm not saying that that's the answer to everything. I'm not saying that you shouldn't face obstacles and challenges and you should always walk away. But if it's for your higher good, if it's for evolution, if it's for you to ascend to a higher level and frequency and vibration level, something that is going to challenge you spiritually, emotionally, something that's going to make you feel worth living again and getting out of that Nine of Swords mode, right? That is the distant karmic lesson that you've learned before, Virgo. When things get to a place where you don't feel like your emotional growth is happening, whether it's relationship, career, or spiritual journey, it's time to move on. It's time, the definition of insanity is to do something over and over again, expecting that something beautiful is going to come in, right? If you don't change it up somehow, make a shift in your energies, or take a shift in your thinking perspective, or actually take action and do something different, then you're going to be getting the same results over and over. And so that's what you've learned, Virgo, in your karmic lesson in the past, that you need to take forward in your present energies as well as moving forward in the future decisions. Break free from what's trapping you. Break free from what's keeping you stagnant, right? And I don't think that for most Virgo sun, moon risings, I don't think that you're penniless. I don't think you're in a place where you are on the streets, homeless. Some people may be, okay? Maybe that's your story with the Nine of Swords. But a lot of people, I feel spiritually and clairvoyantly, we're stuck in an emotional rut spiritually, and we don't feel like we're evolving. We feel like we're just doing the same old thing on a hamster wheel, all right? What is the distant future message for Virgo, 6 weeks to 6 months from this read? What is the distant future message? Let's see if I have a flipper. Thought I did, okay. What is the distant 6 weeks to 6 months for Virgo? What can they expect? 6 weeks to 6 months, what kind of mission are we going to be on? The Knight of Coins. In 6 weeks to 6 months, we're going to get a offer. And that offer is going to be something we can take to step into something new, okay? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, it's going to be a slow, steady prosperity of abundance, stability. So when we go to something new and we take this offer in 6 weeks to 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 weeks to 6 months, because we want to get out of the old, same old mode in a relationship, career, or spiritual evolution, it's going to be something that's not going to be overnight. It's going to be something that we Virgos are not afraid of hard work. We're going to have to put our energies in. It's going to be a slow, steady finish the race. It's not going to be an overnight satisfaction. It's not going to be an overnight journey where we get evolution the next day. It's going to be something that we have to work at. But you know, the best things in life are the ones that are worth working hard for. If it comes easy, it's not worth it. There's no merits and there's no accomplishment in feeling something that's easily won. You don't treasure it as much, right? But something that's hard won, like a spiritual evolution, a journey, a pilgrimage, raising your vibration and frequency level in a relationship or career, that's something. That's something you feel, and that's something that you can't take away unless you lower your vibration again, right? But so this is going to be a slow, steady offer coming in the distant future, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It's going to lead to your higher good. The present energies of Virgo sun that you may be going through at this time, I have the Four of Swords. You are very much thinking about and planning. So this story or this message that's coming to you, Virgo sun, moon, rising, and Venus, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys, it hits home. You've been planning and you've been retrospecting and you've been taking the time to say, what is it that I need to change in my life? What is it that's keeping me stuck? What is it that makes me feel so empty? I have someone in my life. I have a good career. I have abundance. I have prosperity and stability. What is it that's missing? Sometimes it's just a spiritual evolution. You need something to believe in. You need something to have faith in. Sometimes it's your relationship you've outgrown, and then you just need to walk away with the Eight of Cups to have a higher vibrational frequency relationship. Sometimes you've already learned the karmic lesson you need to be with that person, and it's time to move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you're in a career where you've already pinnacled out and you're the CEO or you're the president or you're the supervisor or you're the general manager or something like that, but it's just not fulfilling anymore. You're not learning anything. You're not gaining anything. There's no karmic lessons to learn. So maybe it's time to do a new venture. What do you really want to do? What is something that excites you? Becoming a hairdresser after being a CEO of a management? I mean, what do you like to do? Hair, paint, dance, sing. What is it that truly is going to lift your spirit that you truly want to do that you've been holding yourself back because of practical reasons, okay? Yes, there's going to be a little bit of regret if you have to leave somebody behind. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of sadness and grief that you are thinking about nostalgically, presently, that's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you stuck. The Five of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, okay? You know, retrospectively, you've been planning your future steps. What will make me happy? What am I missing in life? What is it exactly that I'm unfulfilled about, right? But then when you think about leaving or stepping out of the relationship or stepping out of that career or doing something evolutionally wise, you get stuck in that rut. And that's what that toxic situation is that you keep clinging to the past. I could do this differently. I should have done this differently. I would have done this differently. If I would have no. You need to step out of that thinking because it's not going to get you anywhere but circles. That's why you're having nightmares, because you know you want to move on. You know you want to leap of faith. You know you want to take a chance on something that will lift you evolutionary wise, but you're keeping yourself stuck and trapped in memories and nostalgia. It's time to make new ones. All right, you can't take everybody with you. If you're on a higher frequency and vibration level and you have to leave a relationship with the 8 of Cups and walk away so that you can get that 9th cup, so you can have somebody that's on a higher vibration frequency level, that when you come home, you race to get home because you want to talk to that person, you want to see that person excites you, that person brings back something to you, that you learn something from each other. You haven't outgrown that person. That's what you're missing, okay? Or it could be just a spiritual evolution that you just need something to believe in, okay? Let's go ahead and go further. I'm going to move these cards out the way. What is the hopes and fears for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay, there we go. All right. So your hope is that divine timing is in play and that it's the right time, okay? So that's simple. Your hope is that now is the right time. This is the energies to do it. You're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to trust your instinct, but also the universe, you're hoping the universe has your back, okay? That now is the time to step out and evolve, okay? Whatever it is that you have to do, let's move it. Let's shake it. Let's take that action. You're the only thing holding yourself back, Virgo, okay? Your outcome here, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your outcome is the King of Swords. Okay, this is a person of authority. This is a person that knows what they're about. This is the person that makes the decisions that's best for them. They don't use emotions. They're not imbalanced. They're not afraid to take action. This is a person that's a judge, attorney, a military person, a lawyer, somebody that's an authority figure that's not afraid to step up and make those decisions that are better for them. Cutting out things that are holding them back, cutting out toxic ties, cutting out toxic people, places, and things, okay? Your outcome is that you will be all right, Virgo. You will be all right if you decide to take the action and get yourself unstuck. If you're trapped with the Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, we have the Fool card. I mean the Capricorn again. We have so many energies on the board here. We have a Libra. But bottom line is that just get unstuck, Virgo. Make the choice to choose you and your evolution. You know what I'm saying? I always tell everybody, if it's a career that's holding you back and you're just staying for the money, if it's a relationship that's holding you back because you're fear of hurting somebody, it hurts a person more when you stay with a person just for the sake of staying with somebody. There could be somebody else out there that's better for them, just like there's someone better out there for you on a higher frequency and vibration level that we would get more karmic lesson from, and more vibrate on the same level, which we can reciprocate. If it's a career that you're staying in just because of the money, what's it really bringing you? At the end of the day, if you came in tomorrow and that job closed and they said, I'm sorry, we just don't have business anymore, you spent all your life and all your everything for that because of the money, and what did it get you or what did it gain you? You're having to move on anyway, right? So do whatever it is that's going to make you unstuck, Virgo, relationship, career-wise, spiritual evolution, whatever it is that you need to do it, because divine timing is in play, okay? And it's time. The only thing that's holding you back is yourself. Let's get some situations. Now, this won't be for every Virgo. This is not going to be for every Virgo. Sorry about the sermon. I usually don't sermon or lecture or anything like that, but I'm a Virgo sun, and this is really hitting home for me. Being stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like there's no growth, feeling like there's a big chunk and hole right now that is like a deep pit, okay? That a whole car could fall in it is what I'm saying, all right? Something is missing for us Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Spiritual evolution, relationship, career, whatever it is to you, get unstuck. Decide to choose yourself and do something different with the Hierophant card. Get a higher learning, go back to school, do something. But go back to the basics is what that Hierophant card is. Believing in an institution, traditions, going back to the way things used to be when things were simpler and not so hard to do, right? All right, here we go. Situations. Some situations that Virgos may be going through. This is not every Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. So if it's not yours, don't worry about it. Don't put yourself or make your... Some people are stuck on a hamster wheel. What did I say? They're stuck there for the money. They're stuck there because that person makes the money. They're stuck with this relationship because they're afraid to move on by themselves. Some people are just tuned up into the internet so much they're living their life playing games all night and stuck on the internet that they're not taking time to enjoy what's out there, what life is out there, putting yourself out there, having action, having a life again, having camaraderie with friends, celebrating life, and just communing with nature, right? Some people some people are being faked out. Some people are being trapped toxically by social media, fake profile, and hiding. So some people, the toxicity may be that you're stuck on social media, that your Twitter, Instagram, and whatever is what you live for, okay? Some people are just running around, racing everyday life, doing the same old, and expecting different results. And some people are sad, broken, and feeling alone, even when they're in a relationship, okay? Those are some of the situations that some Virgos may be trapped in, that toxically tied to. You know, whatever it is that's keeping you stuck or trapped. And if this isn't your story, check your natal chart. Like I said, I'm an Aries moon, Libra rising, and Virgo sun. So if this doesn't resonate, then something else will. This doesn't have to be your story, Virgo, so don't claim it if it's not yours. But I'm going to give you an affirmation card. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Normally, I wouldn't be in a sermon type, like you. This is not my style usually to sermon you. But it hits home for me as a Virgo sun with something missing. Like you feel this empty hole inside you, like a whole car could fit in it, okay? Something is missing, all right? Something needs to be changed. Something needs to be let go of. And it's not a whole deck of cards, though, all right? I'll take these, though, all right? Okay. So, love. And listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There's 1 million reasons to love. Start loving life. Start loving who you are. Start giving yourself self-love. Start doing the right things for yourself, all right? Sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Some people, it's just about being isolated and being the hermit, seeking a deeper wisdom, and just getting to know yourself, getting to know what your needs are, what you want, right? Instead of what everybody else wants. Then we have cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. So if you're afraid of evolution, if you're afraid of that change, because we Virgos, we are very practical, so we're not just whimsical. We're not just going to throw ourselves out there. My Aries moon does make me want to throw myself out there, but believe in the cycle of change and embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. It may make you so happy with fulfillment. I have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy, okay? Appreciate the small things in life. As well as I have anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings that's on their way. All right? Trusting that the universe... Sorry about the light. All right. And then action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. This is about that Chariot card, about being blocked because you're not taking action within yourself. So basically what this card is saying is take action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic, and nothing can hold you back. All right? So I'm going to put these cards up here. Hopefully people can see them better when I have them on here. Action, anticipation, happiness, embracing what you do have, embracing cycles. Cycles are when things need to change, right? Evolution always is in process, right? And then we have love. Just love yourself, love other people. Embrace love. Embrace what makes you happy. What is it that Virgo wants to be happy? And it's okay to isolate yourself with a sanctuary. Go to a place that you feel will be beneficial to you so that you can seek some deeper wisdom. But that's what I have for you, Virgo. I have that something needs to change. Something needs to evolve. There's something missing. There's something toxic. And it doesn't always have to be about drugs, alcohol, sexual addiction. Sometimes the toxicity is just being stuck in a rut and not being able to take change, all right? Not being able to take action could be toxic, all right? Well, much love to you, Virgo. Till we read again, please hit the bell for notifications. Like, share, subscribe, and take care, be safe, and be abundant and happy.